I played for the first time yesterday. I played paintball and it was very intense. So it's why I probably walk a bit funny, because I'm super tired in my thighs. It's like destroyed. Walking upstairs, downstairs, going in and out of the car. It's difficult today. I was thinking to make an update. I will explain how I did the 4MOTION conversion, but also I'm going to just make an update on the VR. This hole in the engine block is leaking coolant. The reason I kind of found the engine block was that at the moment I don't have a lot to do with the all-wheel drive Mark 1. So I figured I was gonna have a look at this engine. The short version, it is a short story, is that I put a too long bolt in a place where a long bolt shouldn't be, and broke the iron into where the coolant is going inside the engine block. So if I put coolant in the engine, it will come out here. And I asked some of you for your opinions. If you have any tips or tricks for, like, is this block worth saving or not? One person wrote in a comment that if I'm somehow managed to seal it like when the engine will go through its heating cycles, it may not be working for, it may not be sealing for a very long time. And that's a very fair point. That's a good point. So I'm not sure what to do with this block. Maybe I will just try to. I'm not gonna do anything with it anyway at the moment. Maybe in the future I would love to do something VR6 turbo, like budget build. And then I have this 12 valve engine, and I also have a R32 block and cylinder head, but I'm missing most things outside, like around the engine, the bracket for alternator, intake, exhaust manifold, I think all the sensors, stuff like that. Anyway, this will be sometime in the future. I have some stuff. So I have this go-kart, which I also got. At the time it was around, I don't know, a few dollars, a few euros someday. I also have behind this, you can see maybe down here, I have a Syncro subframe. So I will show you how I did the Syncro 4MOTION conversion. Relatively cheap. This is what I used to make the 4MOTION rear differential fit the Syncro. So I also have a Syncro rally rear differential, but I don't think I need to get it. But you maybe have already seen on the internet, if you've done even just a bit of research, this is what most people do. They make some kind of jig like this one. Don't look at the welds. It's probably, this is the first thing I ever welded, or one of the first. So what I did was, you have if you manage to get the subframe with the original, the stock differential, you keep the differential on. You mounted the differential, and you mount it to the stock points, like here, and on the back. And then you make a jig. So here we have one, and I made some holes. Okay, I have so much stuff in here. I know I have another 4MOTION rear differential. I don't know where I put it. So I'm gonna find the stock one. So on my jig, this is the biggest hole. This goes through here, and then I have 2 bolts on the top, which mounts to these 2. So these 2, and this goes to these 2 and this. Then I took off the jig, took off the diff. Then I cut away all the stuff from here, this part, all the way till here, and all this on the back. I took the 4MOTION differential, which also mounts to the same points, like the big part in the middle, and the differential goes here, and the 2 bolts. I checked this, that it would mount on both before I did the cutting on this. Then I took the differential, put it underneath. I think that I made some support, made it so it was in place. I took some wood underneath the differential to make it proper height and such, because as you can see, this is not enough to hold the differential at an angle. If it needs to be at an angle, this will just bend. I made everything as in the right place. Then I started to make this again, like I made it out of 0.5, I think, metal, and the front, but I didn't make like, I made like it goes down and on the side of the differential. First I made it in cardboard and then in metal sheet. First I used this thin metal, and then I cut it out in the thicker one. Since you can see my first weld is not super, then I got my friend with the Volkswagen Beetle, like with the mid-engine Beetle. I just tacked it and he welded it all the way, and so I made it these mounts. I mean, for my car it doesn't look pretty, but it's definitely way cheaper than to buy these weld-on parts, these weld-on bracket parts. So that's one way to do it. But you know, it's no shame. It looks prettier with these weld-on parts, and I know there is even few company, at least one company, 1 or 2 in Germany, which you can buy finished Syncro rear subframe with already welded on all of these parts, so it's ready for you. For everyone else in the world which doesn't have these parts available, oh, Jesus, my legs are killing me. I also have this, which is from my Audi S3, the rear subframe. So it's the same as the Mark IV Golf, the Mark I TT, the Mark I Audi S3, and all of these cars. Clearly, I haven't done this conversion, all-wheel drive conversion with this subframe, but I have some thoughts, which hopefully maybe can help you along. I hope. That's an update. My legs my thighs is fucking killing me. Till next time, have a good one.